They look at Kaspa. Wanted to wait to do this video till I seen if Bitcoin got a break of this wedge over here. I'm watching this. Just got this break, which is obviously good news. We entered some longs yesterday and ended up getting a fake out on this thing. This resistance line was in here yesterday, and you can see got the break, fake out, and pulled right back down in. All right, now we got that resistance line out here. And we haven't gotten a break here, so good news. Apologize about that. I had my alarm set on that thing, so I knew when that went off. But now we're starting to get a move in the market over here. Come over to the crypto bubbles. This is the last hour. Wait till this refreshes. There you go. All right, so here's for the day. This will give you an idea. Kaspa is up 4.8%. You see all the red in here. Well, look at the last hour now. You know, starting to get some stuff taken off here now that Bitcoin is broke. And I'm sure these numbers are going to go up quite a bit. Let's take a look at the week here. A little bit of a red week out there last month. Pretty decent month. Kaspa up 52% on the month. Wow, nice. Yeah, look at some of these. This is the first I've looked at it too. Fetch, been looking for a big move out of Fetch for a while, and H-bar. H-bar is going to start moving here. That thing was in a massive falling wedge. Started breaking here, but over there in Discord, entered in a just a little bit ago. Ended up getting in a Polygon long. It ended up coming down, hitting support. Let me show you this real quick. You know, might give a little bit of a heads up to some people out there, and not only that, you know, a lot of times when you enter these longs, it's a good thing to show people why you entered, right? If you come out in a 4-hour chart here, Polygon had a support line coming right up through here. All right, this thing pulled back down, pulled down, entered along right on the line. All right, low risk, and put your stop loss below the just below the yellow line here. This was a 12-hour support. This horizontal yellow line, so made sense that it grabbed here. And low risk, like I said, you know, the target's 27-28 cents up here, so that's going to end up being was it like a 10 or 12x, something like that. I went pretty high leverage on this. I go high leverage when it's a lower risk move. Like right here with such a tight stop loss, I don't mind going high risk leverage. I think I went 60x on that thing. Yeah, so looking for a pretty decent move here out of Polygon. But that's why we entered it. You know, if you want to get in our Discord, it's a level 3 membership. It's in the description of the video. Would love to have you. All right, now Kaspa in this wedge, right? Looking for this thing to obviously break out the upside. To break down would make no sense. If it breaks down, you're looking at 7 cents. All right, that's the measured move. And what you would have here, which I put out in Discord too, Bitcoin would have rolled over. That would have caused some major concern, right? 3, 4. And of course, fifth wave down. You know, always got to be aware of that stuff because you never know, right? Now the measured move to the upside, take a fib, put it on there. Your 1618, it's up at 12.5. You know, so looking for that. I mean, that would put it up at the 618 Fibonacci level off of this prior high right over here. Okay, put a fib on here. Pull it down, you know, it puts us right up in that zone. It puts us right up at a 702 actually. I got that a little bit high, you know, right up here at 12.5. So that measured move would put you up to a 702 fib level. All right, now after that we would be looking most likely at an ABC correction because, you know, you start counting waves in here. You know, you have 5 waves up. Always the possibility that that you have a breakdown there too. You always got to be, you know, definitely prepared for that if this does break down. down to 7 cents. Would make a lot of you know, sense to me for it to break down. You know, I'm looking for this thing to break to the upside, and um, a big sign that it would be is to take out this high right here at 10.3, 10.33 roughly. That would be the bottom of your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you definitely want to see this taken out, which yeah, basically is the same high as over here. All right, so if we get the break of this wedge, a break of 10.4, good news, definitely, and looking for a move to the upside. We'll come right back over here and look at these RSIs and stuff in a second. Do want to take a look at Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance. Now that we got that break in Bitcoin, we want to see where it's heading, right? Let's see which Bitcoin chart I have it on here. I have too many of them. There we go, right here. Okay, we're going on the hourly. You can see the break of this wedge, right? I mean, broke to the outside here, looking for a move up. Right now, you know, that first area we would watch for is 96.250 to 96.6. That's your 618 and 702 level. All right, want to watch that area right there, and if we get the breakthrough there, then we're looking at, you know, up towards 100,000 up here. Now, if we zoom out here, you know, on this bigger level, we talked about something for a very, very long time, right? Once we got back up to this zone, kind of danger area, right? Let's go on a daily. Oh boy, this is kind of a mess. Let's clean this up a little bit. Sorry about that. Get putting stuff over there in Discord. I've been there a lot, especially recently. Let's just pull up a different Bitcoin chart. I apologize about that. Let's check this one. There we go. That's better, right? Now, we talked about getting back up to the 618, 702 area. Right, we're right up at that 618 again, right back up here, and this is on a daily chart here. Okay, this wedge that we were just looking at is in on the hourly on here, which was right down through here. There's your one line, and if you sign up for that level 3 membership, guys, you get over 10 hours of videos to teach you how to do this stuff, plus a link to the Discord to come trade with us. Okay, you just don't get the Discord, but it's $15. It's very affordable to everybody. All right, we got an alt season coming. We have a big run coming. Now's the time. We're gonna make a pile of money. We already have, really. I know I've done well. I know people in Discord have done well. We nailed some really nice trades this week. All right, now here, if we get up through that 618, which isn't it ironic that that first box that we put, you know, is right on the 618 fib level, out on the daily, right? This is this line right here. The 702 is this white line. That's out on the daily. Let's not lose track here, okay? I'm sure you guys have all kept up here, all right? That's out on the daily chart. Right there is the box we just put right there, okay? Back in here on the hourly in this wedge. Now if it breaks through and heads up towards that 100,000 level, that was up here. Okay, right up in this zone up here. Let's make that a little bit bigger so we can see it when we zoom back out here. All right, so you can see how important it is that that we obviously make it up through this level, which we are. You know, the width of this wedge is going to put it up towards this 100,000 area. You know, if you take the width of the wedge, all right, put on the breakout, you know, put you right up there, right, and towards that $100,000. Now if we come back on the daily, take a look here. Where's that going to put us? Right up through the 702. Then we would be expecting after that, what you'd have here. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves up here. All right. Then you would expect naturally, A, B, C correction. Hard to tell how deep it'll go. And then hopefully another set of 5 if it doesn't roll over hard up here and start a bigger bigger corrective move here, right? So we're in that area now where a lot of stuff's going to get answered, right? A good sign is 5 waves right here, nice clean 5 waves. That shows bullishness here. If it was sloppy and just barely made it up here, I'd be kind of worrying. Let's look at the RSIs. You got the daily. Daily's actually pulling down. I like how it's just about halfway corrected already, and pushing to the upside. That's good to see. The 12-hour right at the bottom, just starting up. All right, you just have the 12 is right down at the very bottom. The weekly still heading up. It's only about halfway up on the weekly, right? Just about halfway there. The monthly, it looks great. Just turned up. The monthly just turned up. So 130,000 is definitely looking more realistic, right? I think so. For sure. Like I said, would be expecting a smaller, hopefully a smaller ABC in this area. Even if we get a bigger one, an ABC from here would pull us down roughly, pull back down to what? Whoa, that's 60,000 bucks. Yeah, this weekly chart. Yeah, it would not be good, right? I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking there. I think we were on a daily or something. Yeah, so definitely do not want to see a rollover and big dump from here for sure. All right, we're right in that area. I want to see a 5th wave up to them zones we talked about, a smaller ABC pullback, and then a push towards that 130. Now if we come over Bitcoin dominance, definitely want to take a look at that. It's been a minute. It's been about a week since I did videos. I apologize. I've got a lot going on. Definitely, like to keep you guys informed for sure, and I appreciate everything you do. That's why I stick with this channel, guys. That's why I keep putting videos out. It's not because I get 100,000 views, that's for sure. I definitely don't, but the viewers I have are extremely loyal, and I thank you so much, man. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you. Makes it worth doing for me. Got that daily. It's stretching out, right? I mean, you can count 5 waves in there. Pretty obvious. This is a weekly chart. 1, 2. Question is this valid, or do we have 3, 4, and this 5th is about done? If that 5th is the highest we had for this thing, 66.8, right? It's 64.8 now. That weekly RSI, look at it. It's ready to go. I mean, it's so stretched out. The monthly, your daily. Look, the daily has rolled over. We have bearish divergence here. Yeah, we do. Got lower highs on the RSI and higher highs on dominance. So, and just waiting for it to break. That's it. Once this thing finally rolls, it's party time. I mean, we're going to see massive runs in this market. Everything. Kaspa included. If Kaspa gets up to this 12.5, which that's what we're looking for. 4 hours heading up. Let's look at the higher time frames. 12-hour has just started up. Okay, that's a good sign. The daily, right at the bottom here. Your daily, right at the very bottom, is bearish, but look at it for it to turn up. The regular RSI has turned up. The weekly. Weekly's getting near the top, and our monthly. Look at that monthly, perfect. Monthly has just turned to the upside. All right, so are these higher targets possible for Kaspa? I absolutely 100% believe that, especially once we hit this alt season, up at 30 cents. I don't think that's going to be a dream anymore. I think that's going to more likely become a reality, from 12 and a half, that's not even, instead of 1.5x to 30. I mean, the best, that this could do 70 cents. That would be a full Fibonacci extension. Would be up to 70 cents. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this thing. Like I said, right now we're watching for 12 to 12.5, a breakout the top side of this wedge. That's what we need. It has to. It absolutely has to. A pull back to 7 would be terrible. It wouldn't be the end of the world by any means. But it would definitely break some structure that I'm looking at here. Especially that would any kind of wave 2, it would negate that. I mean, it would pull. That'd be bad. Unless this all turned out to be a 1, 2, 3, and so on. But that would be a pretty deep pullback for a wave 2 off the bottom here. Your bottom's right here. If I pull down to 7, that'd be right about your golden pocket. Always possible, I guess, right? But we're looking for 12 and a half. That's your 618702. That's the first target we're looking for here. And like I said, it has to take out that 10.4. 10.4 has to take that out to get up there. Any loss of what do we got? 0.0889. 0.089. You lose that, it's coming down to 7. All right, so everything else looking pretty decent, guys. Bitcoin dominance is getting stretched out. Bitcoin's making another push up. Crypto bubbles are looking good. I think things are lining up for us. They're getting there for sure. It's only a matter of time before this market absolutely explodes. Look at this, it's starting to rack some numbers up now. A lot of stuff up 1% in the last hour. Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. And there's also a link for weeks in the description of the video if you leverage trade. Please use it, the link if you go over and check it out. No KYC needed. I use weeks every single day. Would appreciate it if you use the link in the channel, like I said. And if you sign up at that level 3, come join us over in Discord. We'd love to have you. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.